Everyone, as you probably already know, Big Picture within Appfire is constantly growing and evolving. And one of the most long awaited features is already with us Financials module. So finally, you can visualize cost trends, no more guessing how it will turn out. You have strong data to support your numbers with visuals. Maybe you need a more granular view. You can now drill into initiatives to see how it's going on this lower level. Need for higher perspective. Again, you can go and check out your financials on a portfolio level. You can also automate calculations using Jira data, which is pretty great feature as well. But wait, sometimes budget is a confidential thing, confidential element when it comes to numbers. It's not a problem because now you can restrict access to this part of the tool. My name is Marta, and I'm a part of Genius Gecko. We are a team of professionals with a huge experience in the field of PPM, project portfolio management, and already having worked with over 230 clients, we know what we are doing. So we know how not to only spread the word, share knowledge, but also how to guide you, how to navigate you in the right direction whenever there's any challenge, any struggle related to processes in your organization. So today I'm happy to continue with the financials module. Let's begin. Okay, so before we start using the financials module, we need to set it up in the right way. So let's go to financials. That's the last one on the list currently. And the tool tells us that we are one step away from viewing all it has. So let's hit let's start and configure the calculation methods, etc. So first what we need to do, we need to select a period that will be visible for us afterwards. We have four to choose from, so current quarter, year, etc. No worries, it can be changed after the setup. So we can even choose what we think would be suitable right now and then change our mind. Let's say I would like to go with a current year. Let's hit next. And then there's this question how we are estimating work. So we need to decide whether we will be using Mondays or story points. Then we have two rates to choose from. First one is a box hourly rate. It means that it will be a uniform rate applied across the whole box, no matter which team will be involved in those tasks. And as soon as we hit this one, then you can see that we are able to add this rate down below, change it. And in case we would go with team hourly rate, it means that the tool will assign different hourly rates per team involved in a given task. If a team hasn't been specified, hasn't been assigned to it, there's this info that 100 USD will be used as a rate for the calculations. Okay, let's go with box hourly rate, 100 USD, and let's hit finish. You can see that some data was added. However, I would like to switch my box to see more meaningful one. Okay, so let me choose this one. Currently, I'm also on a portfolio level, right? So you can see that I have three sub boxes underneath this portfolio, but let's stay here. So what we have, as promised, you can change time period. This is the place where you can do it. So after the setup, it's available for you in here as well. Also, we can see budget field. This one is manually editable. So I can simply hit this pencil icon and I'm able to change it. And I can also see who was the last person who edited this one, right? So since this one is manually editable, then the tool is smart enough to let me know who was the last editor. Then what we have is this total cost. So this one includes both completed and planned tasks. And you can see that this one is actually red in my case, meaning that I'm over budget, right? And also I get to know how much I'm exceeding the planned budget. In case my total cost would be within budget, so let's change it slightly so that we are falling within. Okay. And then you can see this total cost is green, and I can also see how much I have to be spent still. Then down below on the left-hand side, actual cost telling me how far I am with spending the budget. And here, important thing, you have to log work on your tasks to see what the actual cost is. And then we have remaining costs, right? So after um, deducting the amount that was already spent. What else? Cost distribution pie chart, you can see how this total cost is being distributed among initiatives. What's the percentage of this allocation of a budget? Then on the right-hand side as well, you can see how this one is divided, how this one is spread across initiatives. You can see that my cost over time is divided by 3 boxes, 3 colors, each one per one box, one project. Now we can see this cost over time, and there are a few visual indicators worth knowing what they mean. So first one that we can see is this purple vertical line. This one tells us what's the current date. Then there's this blue horizontal line telling us what our budget is, right? So it's spread across the whole chart. And then there's also this maybe not that well visible dashed line, right? This one right here, that is for the budget. And this one tells us what the total cost trend is. Also, whenever you are hovering over the chart, you can see how far out you are when it comes to spending your budget, right? This one is divided by months. Also, down below, we have this initiatives, costs, and budget section telling us which amount was planned for a given project within a given box and what the actual cost is, the remaining one total. And then also, what is interesting, a cost progress. So, actual versus remaining cost. So, how far out we are when it comes to spending the budget that was planned. There's also another really nice new feature within this module that is called cost variance. It's only available on a portfolio level, and you can find it here on the left-hand side. However, I won't be covering this one on purpose. Check out our next video to find out what this one is all about. Financials are usually a great part of project planning and then project management. Now you can have it all in one place. Thank you for watching. Hope it was interesting for you, and I hope I've managed to share something new, something useful. This video is also part of our huge effort of sharing knowledge around PPM tools and helping organizations to find their way, and we're happy to do so. If there are any questions on your mind, let us know. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and we'll be glad to see that we are doing something meaningful. Thank you.